do YouTube, gente, para ver se saber se vocês estão me vendo, vocês estão me vendo. Fala comigo, Silva, fala comigo, Daniela Maia. Rô pro mundo, que está sempre aí. Rô pro mundo. Ixi, tô achando que não estão me ouvindo. Não, aqui é suporte. Tô achando que não estão transmitindo, não. Bora lá, pessoal. Estão me vendo, me ouvindo? Tô achando que não tem ninguém me vendo, me ouvindo, não, hein? Oi, Monique, a Samira me respondeu. Agora está, estamos te ouvindo. Oi, tá, beleza, agora estão me ouvindo. Show, tudo em ordem. Isso, agora deu. Já, ó, tava falando que já tinha uns 2 minutos, hein? Vocês não estavam me vendo e nem me ouvindo. Pronto, agora todo mundo me vendo bem, me ouvindo bem. Sejam muito bem-vindos! Aqui temos um anúncio de parceria com uma universidade americana, a University of Rochester, que fica ali pertinho de Nova York. 5 horas de Nova York é perto, tá? Hoje em dia, por exemplo, você mora a 2 dias de viagem de Nova York. E agora, legal, boa noite, pessoal. E é uma noite gostosa pra gente pensar em, já pensou, você estudar em Nova York, não em Nova York, né, em Rochester, mas é até melhor morar meio longe de Nova York, porque em Nova York em si é muita distração, assim, você não vai focar nos seus estudos, na sua carreira, morar mais assim, mais num lugar que dá pra ir no final de semana é muito melhor. Eu já garanto pra vocês, porque fui estudante de pós-graduação e sei como é a vida do pós-graduando. Ó, se tiver algum mentorado PHD nos EUA aí, pode levantar a mão. Se você é mentorado, já levanta a mão. Inclusive, eu conversei com a mentorada hoje, mais cedo, ela falou que ia estar aqui. Então é o seguinte, pessoal, já temos os convidados aqui, representantes da universidade. Já vou dar um spoiler que temos 2 brasileiros. Então vai ser incrível, temos 2 brasileiros e temos 2 representantes oficiais da universidade. Só que é o seguinte, pessoal, quero explicar para vocês um pouco antes, né, dessas parcerias que a gente está fechando com algumas universidades, né? Essa universidade já não é a primeira, não é a última, a gente tem outras vindo aí. A gente sabe que esse ano está sendo um ano em que essas polêmicas de imigração, de visto, né, eles acabaram tendo, às vezes, menos candidatos do que eles estavam esperando, né? Geralmente eles esperam um volume alto de candidatos. Ao mesmo tempo que os brasileiros, eles performam muito bem nos programas de pós-graduação nos Estados Unidos. Eles são resilientes, eles são resourceful, eles conseguem fazer muito com pouco recurso, né? Afinal, essa é a realidade que a gente vive. Nós somos muito comprometidos, nós somos muito gratos à oportunidade de estar nos Estados Unidos construindo uma carreira. E, geralmente, os nossos alunos, eles já chegam na universidade preparados, eles são destaques em várias esferas. Então, assim, eu quero que você entenda o tamanho da oportunidade que a gente está trazendo aqui, aberto, tá? Para todo mundo. Quero que você fique aqui comigo, a própria universidade vai oferecer um presente aqui mais para o final da live, para você poder aplicar, vai valer a pena. Então, eu quero te falar o seguinte, se você ainda não é mentorado, já vi que tem vários mentorados aqui, te dá um bom motivo para você entrar na mentoria hoje, uma segunda chance que não vai se repetir. Quem entrasse na mentoria ontem, até as 23h59, levava 2 bônus, né? O Expedition Canada e a aula com a doutora Luana, que é uma professora ali de Harvard. E aí, eu sei que muita gente ainda tá em cima do muro, mas para dar aquele super incentivo, a gente vai liberar esses mesmos bônus que acabaram ontem para quem entrar hoje também. Então, se você estava chateado que você perdeu o bônus que acabou ontem, já liberamos para você. E para você que entrou hoje mais cedo, fica tranquilo que esses bônus também vão ser adicionados para você que entrou hoje. Todo mundo que entrar hoje até as 23h59 vai garantir esses bônus que já tinham acabado antes, beleza? Então, fica aí para você que não entrou na mentoria ainda. Estendemos os bônus de ontem para hoje até as 23h59. E olha só, antes de iniciar aqui com a universidade, eu quero tranquilizar vocês sobre o seguinte. A live, grande parte, vai acontecer em inglês, porque os representantes, eles não falam português, mas fica tranquilo se você não compreender o que está acontecendo aqui. Eu vou explicando para vocês, né? Vou dando um pouco de contexto do que está sendo dito em português, principalmente quando tiver alguma coisa muito importante para que você entenda 100%. Não quero que você se assuste com o inglês, né? Até porque se você entrou na mentoria, tem a escola do TOEFL. Você vai perceber que com o tempo, mais no final da live, você vai estar muito mais acostumado a ouvir o que eles falam. E depois a gente vai liberar essa live aqui com legenda, daqui a pouco você clica ali já vai estar a live com legenda. O que importa é que vocês fiquem aqui e façam um esforço para compreender o que vai ser dito. Porque, como eu falei aqui, no final vai ter um presente especial. Você só precisa estar ao vivo aqui com a gente e preencher o formulário que eu vou liberar aqui ao vivo, tá? Essa live que depois fica salva. E depois que ela estiver salva, você consegue assistir com legenda, na íntegra, né? Para você pegar 100% do contexto, beleza? É o seguinte, o link do formulário eu vou ali pro meio, do meio para o final, eu libero para vocês. E aí, esse formulário é o formulário para você ganhar uma isenção para você se inscrever no departamento que vai aqui apresentar pra gente, beleza? Então é o seguinte, vou chamar meus convidados que estão aqui aguardando. Eles vão se apresentar, porque nós temos alunos e temos representantes da universidade. Como eu falei, eles vão se apresentar em inglês. Não fiquem com medo do inglês, né? Não fiquem em pânico. Já falei para vocês que o inglês é uma coisa que leva um tempo. E até no final da live vocês vão estar já mais acostumados com o inglês do pessoal. Meu suporte, põe aí para nós o pessoal. Vai caber todo mundo na tela? Tem muita gente, ó. Não entendi, vai arrumando? Tá. Show de bola. Tá todo mundo na tela já? Ixi, até pequenininha aqui. Já tá todo mundo aqui na tela. Hi, guys! Thank you so much for being here with me today. I was just telling my audience that we had this great opportunity to present the University of Rochester Simon Business School to them, and we're going to talk a little bit about the opportunities. And I was telling them that it's great to have you guys here, especially now that we have this all sorts of news about immigration in the United States. And most of the times, us Brazilians, we may feel that we're not supported to go to the United States through the university, but it's great to hear from a university, you guys, that are here talking with 400 people in Brazil that are willing to look at your university, look at your business program and say, wow, this is maybe a business program that I want to go. And they can feel welcome applying to your business program. So right now we have around 420 people live with us. I would like you guys to introduce yourselves because, as I said before, I'm not very good with names. So if you guys could introduce yourselves, and then we have a short presentation.
Well, thank you very much. I asked Yvonne, because she does speak Portuguese, to give me a quick tutorial about all you shared in your welcome. But it's great to meet everyone. Thank you for having us. My name is Andrew Breda. I'm our Director of Admissions here at Simon. And yeah, very excited to be with you. And really, this is something we enjoy as a team, being able to not only share a bit more about Simon, of course, and the University of Rochester, because it's something, a place we care deeply about, but also with our prospective students and our students that are abroad, and being able to share a little bit more about what a graduate business school education can do, and what the Simon education can do for you. So I'm going to turn it over to Daniela to say hello as well.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. My name is Daniela Laniz. I currently serve as Assistant Director of Admissions for the full-time MBA program. Excited to be here with you all today to just join you in this process and help answer questions as you're navigating even the initial aspects of submitting your application, thinking about graduate school in general. I myself am a current student as well, so I'm really excited to share in that joy of learning and continual education. And we have some of our wonderful students here as well that are a testament to our great program. And I'll pass it on to Yvonne.
Boa noite, gente. Me chamo Ivone e eu também falo português, mas o meu português não é assim, aquele lindo português com o sotaque sexy do Brasil, não. Eu nasci em Portugal e os meus pais emigraram na área de Boston, Massachusetts, quando eu tinha apenas 3 anos. Então, o meu português já anda a sofrer por muitos anos aqui, vivendo na América, e a minha mãe, ela gosta de fazer que eu lembro o meu português e que eu posso praticar. So, muito obrigada, gente, por estar aqui conosco esta noite. Eu queria dizer uma coisa sobre a comunidade de Rochester. A Monique falou sobre nós estamos muito perto de Nova York. E é mesmo verdade. Nova York, Boston, nós temos um aeroporto internacional, então os nossos estudantes podem ter todas as vantagens de uma cidade muito mais grande e os recursos e essas oportunidades que se apresentam numa cidade grande, mas o nosso ambiente é bem conveniente e a nossa comunidade menor dá muitas oportunidades para nossos estudantes conhecerem um ao outro, receberem ajuda dos seus professores e também para ganhar trabalho quando eles acabam com o degree program. Então, é meu prazer estar aqui. Eu também vou aprender mais palavras em português esta noite, então vocês podem ajudar a mim a aprender mais quando vocês vierem para a Universidade de Rochester. E eu percebo muito bem, mas a minha fala precisa de ser, precisa do investimento, então. So it's my pleasure to be here with you this evening. My name is Yvonne Boise, and I'm the Assistant Dean for Enrollment Management. I was explaining that I don't have the beautiful, sexy Brazilian accent, that I speak Portuguese by way of Portugal, and my parents immigrated to the United States when I was just 3 years old. And so the Portuguese that I'm most familiar with is really aligned with, you know, probably being with my mom in the kitchen and talking about family things. And so I have a lot to learn, and I'm looking forward to learning from all of you as our prospective students, and certainly to welcoming you to our community here at the University of Rochester. And one of the things that I like most about Rochester is our small and intentional, small community that is really tight knit. And while we have all of the advantages of being in a larger metro area like New York City, and in fact, as Monique highlighted, we are in very close proximity to major metro areas like New York City and Boston. We have all of the conveniences and charm of a much more community-based kind of middle-sized city that provides our students with all of the resources and support that you would get at a larger kind of bustling metro area campus, but with the convenience of being in a much more affordable city with an international airport and a community that really welcomes and supports our students in just a lovely learning environment. And we pride ourselves in the kind of personalized experience that we offer our students from the moment we meet them until we are helping to place them in fruitful careers beyond their time at Simon. So it's my pleasure to be here with you this evening. We are looking forward to hopefully meeting you on our campus, and I'm going to turn it back over to Andrew Breda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. Well, it really is our pleasure to be here, and you know, I think part of our job that we really enjoy is also demystifying some of this process, right? What is graduate school? What are you getting into? You know, how can we help kind of break down some of those barriers to help you get closer to your goals? And we're going to talk about a number of these things throughout the presentation today, but we want you to, you know, kind of get a little bit of a snapshot as to what a U.S. degree, certainly at Simon, but what a U.S. degree can really provide you, right? In terms of that return on investment. You'll hear us talk quite a bit about ROI, especially here at Simon, right? And even you know, other graduate programs as well, right? In the U.S. And so what are those career outcomes? How are you setting yourself up for success with a U.S. degree, especially, and really, you know, how the Simon program, as Yvonne mentioned, being a small, personalized program, really can support you every step of the way to help you reach your both your top earning potential as well as your long-term, you know, leadership trajectory through one of our MBA or MS programs. And so just wanted to share a little bit more in depth about why Simon as well. I know Yvonne talked a little bit about our community here as well, but really we're going to talk a bit about our top ranked programs, some of our innovation in terms of our curriculum and our program offerings. We're going to talk about our community a bit more as well, our AI focus and our STEM designation, which is huge, especially for international students. right? That you get that STEM designation as a part of your MBA. It's built right in. There's no additional cost, no additional, no additional classes that you need to take. With the support and the guidance every step of the way during your time at Simon, you can really find that right fit for you and that support to reach your academic and professional goals. But we'll talk a little bit about our small size and our community and our location as well as we go throughout. And we're very proud of what we can offer in this unique, I would say, gem of a city here in Rochester, Western New York. I'm not originally from here, and so I've lived here for over 20 years now, and really just love the people and the community here in Rochester. So we'll talk about that a little bit also. One of the ways that we can impact ROI is through our scholarship and financial aid. And I don't know if word's out yet, Monique and Fernando, so I'll forgive me, but everyone who's joining live and completes the form that I know Monique will send will receive an application fee waiver. So I'm spoiling the surprise, but it's one less hurdle for you in terms of submitting your application here to Simon. But we have very, very competitive scholarship and merit-based scholarship opportunities for students who are applying across all of our programs, which the vast majority of students do receive. And that certainly helps with overall cost and ROI of the program as well. For those of you who may be U.S. citizens, there are some federal loans available. There are a number of international student resources as well. One of the examples that we offer for our MBA program is through College Ave, and that's a loan that we co-sign for our international students. So if there is any gap between scholarship and tuition, that loan can help cover the remaining cost of tuition, so that many students directly out of their MBA, or sorry, during the MBA, are not paying anything out of pocket for tuition, right? So that's for the MBA program, but that really helps, again, reduce some of those immediate barriers to pursuing your degree here in the US. Okay, so we talked about ROI, especially as it relates to ranking as well. So just highlighting a few of our fantastic rankings, and we talked about ROI and the benefits of the education here at Simon. But you're going to be at a place that has a phenomenal reputation here in the US, provides you with a strong academic curriculum and focus, as well as that community and that student experience that you get during the program as well. Right, so that's all part of the ROI calculation. We talked about STEM, and I feel like I'm running through these slides, but I hope everyone can sort of appreciate.
I can give them
Monique,
some context in terms of saying some things in Portuguese if I need to clarify something, because even though they do speak English, it may be challenging to follow along. But if I need, I'm gonna excuse me and interrupt you.
Please do. I can speak fast, right? So I totally understand and appreciate it. Is there some context that would be helpful around STEM, maybe in Portuguese, that maybe might not convey in English as well?
Yeah, let me just do a quick explain in Portuguese. So, pessoal, ele tá falando aqui que todos os programas da Simon Business School, eles têm essa designação STEM que te dá 3 anos. Então, é o máximo que você vai conseguir, 3 anos de OPT, que é para você trabalhar depois que você se formar nos Estados Unidos. Quando o programa não tem essa designação, que é STEM, aí você só tem 1 ano de OPT, aí você já tem que correr logo, né? Ver se você vai aplicar para um green card ou para outro tipo de visto. Mas todos os programas da Simon Business School são STEM. Então, são 3 anos. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. Yeah. So yes, all of our programs are STEM designated, all of our full-time master's, MS programs, and MBA. So yeah, that's certainly a signal to employers that you have the analytical and quantitative skills to be successful. And the goal is not to turn everyone into an engineer, right? Many students even come to Simon as engineers and are looking for a way to round out their education, how to communicate the hard technical skills that they have in order to communicate effective business decisions, right? And how to make effective business decisions with the data that they have. And so I won't call Fernando out if he was an engineer prior to Simon, but the kind of preparation that you get, the analytical skills through Simon really can help prepare you across a variety of different industries that students are interested in. Okay. And just highlighting some of our fantastic alumni who are out there doing amazing things and really shaping the world in which we live in, right? As global leaders in a variety of different countries around the world, of course, and companies representing Simon. We do want to talk a little bit about our curriculum as well next. And so highlighting just a few unique things about the Simon MBA and MS programs, which we're going to get into here. So just highlighting a couple quick things about our first year MBA program. And I know Ligia is on the call and she can attest to our curriculum here at Simon as now a second year MBA. So about to walk across the stage, which is kind of hard to believe that the time has flown so quickly. But our program, our MBA program and our master's programs are split up into a fall and spring semester, which is traditional in US higher education. But in the MBA and MS programs, you have our mini masters within each semester as well. So you have a pre-fall term, which every student starts at Simon in our MBA program in pre-fall. And that's an early onboarding opportunity for you to get some academic curriculum under your belt, but also our career education series to help you prepare for your job search. So that really laying the groundwork for you as you kind of kick off your MBA program. And then, as I mentioned, fall A, mini master, fall B, similar with spring A and spring B. And then the summer term is the internship within the built into the MBA program. It's a required internship. So for many of our international students, that's really a value add, right? That you have that internship experience. In many cases, students are looking for that US based internship as well. You also have the opportunity for electives during the program as well. And so, Monique, hopefully this translates okay, but you have really the opportunity to really specialize in your first year of the MBA program, right? And really get some of those specific curriculum courses that are unique and needed in your career, right? So if you want to take a product management class during your fall B term, you get that under your belt before you start your internship interviews, right? So you understand sort of the language of product management and you can apply that to your internship interviews. Yeah. Okay. Just highlighting some of our concentrations and minors. This is, again, very common in graduate business school and MBA programs. We have an opportunity to take the broad MBA curriculum, which are core requirements, and then specialize and concentrate even deeper into certain areas that you might be interested in, right? And across a variety of different industries and spaces that really our students are focused on. We do want to highlight then to look kind of generally about your recruiting journey as well. And I talked earlier about the support that you get at Simon throughout your journey, right? In terms of the community, right, and how we support you. But your career search, I think, is really something that's a unique aspect about a graduate business program, MBA programs, and certainly at Simon, the support that you get throughout your recruiting journey is really unique, right? To give you the opportunity to explore and learn about yourself through that career development series, and then hone in, right? And really determine where you go with a lot of support and guidance along the way from our Bennett Career Center, which is really a fantastic resource.
Yeah, let me just emphasize this in Portuguese because I think it's really important that they understand all the support they're gonna get. O Andrew estava falando aqui que vocês perguntam bastante. Eu tenho muito medo de ir para os Estados Unidos, vou fazer um programa, né? Às vezes um MBA, e depois eu vou ficar desempregado. Será que tem oportunidade para mim no mercado brasileiro? Eu sou imigrante, vai ter oportunidade para mim? Olha só, eles te dão toda a preparação e todo o suporte que nós temos aí alunos, né? A gente tem o Fernando, as meninas aí. Eles vão te dar todo o suporte que você precisa para entrar no mercado de trabalho, né? E não é aquele negócio que você vai lá, faz um monte de matéria e depois fica por sua conta tentando achar uma posição no mercado de trabalho americano. Até porque ele é diferente do nosso mercado de trabalho brasileiro. A gente não sabe lidar com o mercado de trabalho. Então, olha só, tem negociação de benefícios, tem essa parte de job search coaching, né, de achar a posição melhor para você, a parte de estratégia, a parte de currículo, de LinkedIn, de entrevista. O que eu quero mostrar para vocês? Que os programas, eles se importam com o sucesso dos alunos. né? Não só na Simon, mas no geral, eles se importam. Claro que a Simon tem um cuidado muito grande com o sucesso do aluno dele. É importante para eles que você, que vai ser aluno, tenha sucesso. E eu estou reforçando isso aqui porque vocês perguntam bastante sobre essa questão de mercado de trabalho, um receio muito grande, essa questão de mercado de trabalho. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, can I just add one thing? Sorry.
Please, Yvonne.
90% dos nossos alunos conseguem trabalho 6 meses e depois de acabar os seus estudos. Então, vocês vão ter essa oportunidade, essa preparação que Monique e Andrew falaram. E nós temos muita experiência em trabalhar com os nossos estudantes internacionais. Então, essas oportunidades não é só para os estudantes que nasceram aqui ou que são da América. Nossos estudantes internacionais conseguem essas oportunidades ao mesmo rate que os nossos estudantes locais. Então, nós conseguimos ajudar os nossos estudantes internacionais.
Muito bom.
Okay, well, so wanted to highlight our MBA career outcomes. We don't need to spend a ton of time on this because you had a chance to look at the slide here as well. But this is also an important calculation, right? When you look at ROI in terms of your pre-MBA or pre-MS earning potential to your post-MBA and post-MS earning potential, right? And so that's definitely something to consider as well. And so just highlighting a few of the key areas and industry functional areas where our students will end up after the MBA. Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. I'll turn it over to Daniela now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to talk about some of our MS academic programs that we have at Simon. Alongside our Master's in Business Administration, we also have these other wonderful options for our students that are available as well. As Andrew noted, they are all STEM designated, so you do have that eligibility through the STEM designation. We have our Master's in Accountancy, Finance, Marketing Analytics, Business Analytics, and AI in Business. I had the pleasure of completing some coursework within our AI in Business class and can definitely attest to the wonderful aspects holistically within the curriculum, as well as our professors that are very knowledgeable in these different areas that can be explored through the program. Internship tracks are available, so you have the option to complete the program in a year, and you have the option to have that added, like as Andrew mentioned, the recruitment journey. You do have that portion over the summer where you have the internship track, where our Bennett Career Center works with you individually to help bolster up some of the experience that you've done within your own personal work experience alongside the academic projects that you've worked on, and mesh all of that together with your short-term career goals and help align that to that internship that you would have over the summer. So these are some of the programs that we have available in a wonderful team within our master degrees to help with that. So you can see all of the fun classes that you have the opportunity to take at Simon that are all quantitative in nature, but then also go into more of the macro viewpoint of this is how it impacts society. Which leads me to the next portion, which are our
I'm
career.
sorry, Danielle.
Yes.
Would you?
Sorry.
Yeah. Would you please go back on your presentation, because I think it's really important to stress that, to emphasize that. You guys are gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking in English. I should. Eu queria falar para vocês aqui em português. Ela está mostrando aqui quais os programas de mestrado que tem, e tem programa para todas as áreas. Então, independente da sua área, se você tem um interesse aqui em, por exemplo, inteligência artificial, tem um MS aqui em inteligência artificial para negócios. Tem um MS aqui, um mestrado em Business Analytics, né, que são análises de negócios. E aí a gente tem Big Data, a gente tem gerenciamento de dados, a gente tem um universo aqui para você explorar. E aí, óbvio, né, vem gente de diferentes áreas. A gente tem engenheiro, economista, administrador, contador, até pessoas que migram de outras áreas aí, psicologia, às vezes áreas mais distantes, assim, áreas da saúde que são interessadas em business e acabam entrando e vendo se existe alguma coisa dentro dos departamentos de business que acabam interessando. Mas vejam o quanto é amplo e o quanto você consegue explorar aqui dentro desses diversos programas. Olha, ela colocou lá a de inteligência artificial, de finanças, de accountancy. Então, assim, abrange muitas e muitas e muitas e muitas áreas que se interessam por negócios. E é incrível essa quantidade, essa diversidade de programas que a Simon Business School oferece para diferentes interesses, e todas elas têm esse internship que está disponível ali para todos os programas, que vai poder fazer um estágio, o que vai com certeza enriquecer o seu currículo. No slide anterior que o Andrew estava falando, ele estava mostrando qual o salário inicial de quando você se forma ali na Simon Business School, e a média do salário é em torno de $130 mil anuais. Então, assim, é um salário realmente incrível para você morar aqui nos Estados Unidos e viver super bem. Thank you, Danielle. You can go ahead.
Thank you so much, Monique. And the second part are those outcomes. The variety of different programs also lead to a variety of different connecting points. We often have the misconception that because our program is in upstate New York, people stay in Rochester. However, as you can see here, we have a multitude of different hiring regions within the United States that are split up, and some of our sample hiring companies are listed here as well. 84.9% of job-seeking master degree applicants received employment within 6 months of graduation. And that's really also speaks to the services that Andrew highlighted previously and the support that you receive as students. And this is a snapshot of what that looked like for our master degree candidates. Next up, I also have a list of our recruiting partners, where we have great partnerships and connecting points to these organizations where we've seen placement through internship as well as full-time offers for some of our students. So we are very proud to continue these relationships, and we always have students that are connected to these organizations in one way or the other, or through our recruitment partners that help make these connections feasible. So just wanted to speak on that as well. Now on to the student experience, which I'm sure you guys are all wondering, what is this like? You're telling me about all these different programs. Well, to kick off, once you are, sort of hand you off from the admission side of things, we go into the Ainsley Office of Student Engagement. These individuals are a great team that help in your advising. So you saw the study plans that Andrew and myself showed you for both the MS and MBA program. You don't do that alone. You have an advisor with you from the start. You meet with them, you connect with them to ensure that your track is where you're at. You saw the list of different concentrations and specializations for the MBA program. Let's say you go in and you're like, I'm going to do investment banking. I'm set in stone in this. And maybe you take a class or two and you're like, actually, I'm more interested in like brand management or marketing. You talk to your advisor and they serve as someone that you can connect to and ensure that you're still on that right track academically. When it comes to your own student success, we see that in different ways. So you have your academics, you have your personal experience as a student doing clubs, organizations. Our Office of Student Engagement puts on different trips. So they're actually planning a trip to go tubing in 2 weeks, which tubing is where you go on a sled, and then there's snow right now in Rochester. So that'll be a really fun experience. And not only that, but they put on ski trips for students and all sorts of different activities to help you be engaged and connected to your classmates. Experiential learning, I'll speak on a little bit further and more in depth in the next couple of slides. But overall, this office is important because it provides a high level of service to our students in the form of helping you navigate both the academic aspects of your journey as well as some of the experiential and kind of like enjoyable, fun activities that you can engage with as a student. So here at Simon, we have this term called meliora, which means ever better. And to me, when I first interacted with that term, I was like, okay, what does this mean? What does meliora? How does one become better? So I'm going to share with you today 3 different ways of how Simon intentionally helps you do that and helps live up to that term of ever better. So you learn by doing, and this is through project-based courses that you engage with through case competitions. You have casework and case study that you do in class, but you also have the opportunity to travel and compete with other schools. So that's really neat. We have a pro bono Simon Vision consulting group where students actually get to work with companies in the Rochester area, and you serve and help them come up with either a better marketing plan, business model, financial, readiness. So that's really helpful. Our Meliora Fund and Venture Fund are also kind of tied with investments if that's something that you're interested. And we have a plethora of different student groups on campus to help bolster some of that experience while you're here. We have our Latin American Student Association, Simon Women in Business. I know our students are in the call right now, and they can probably share all of the clubs that they're personally involved in. And that's also something I'm excited for you guys to learn from their personal experience. But that is learning by doing at Simon. Learning by leading. So if you have an entrepreneurial mindset or are seeking to engage more with that, we have our AIM Center for Entrepreneurship. This screen grab shows the different intentional modules that you would complete as you navigate the program, which serves as a pre-accelerator. So you can come into the AIM Center with an idea, a concept, something that you're really interested in, and they help you navigate what that looks like, what your product is. They help connect you to different pitch competitions, which actually have monetary value attached to them. So you can end the program having some funding for your organization. So all of this is structured, and it's learning by leading as your entrepreneurial self. The next is learning by traveling. So we do have international immersions at Simon Business School. We actually have this coming semester in the spring, a class in global marketing strategy that is going to Brazil. So that is really exciting for some of our students who have already signed up. We have our international finance in Switzerland, Singapore, and South Africa as well, are historical places that we visited. So there is definitely a global mindset and perspective within Simon Business School that allows for these opportunities to happen. So you're learning by traveling and engaging with these global markets. And here is Rochester. So the picture on the right is where we are located in upstate New York. Here are some of our fun facts about the city. Number 2 in most affordable housing. We are definitely a foodie city, different restaurants and cafes all around. What really beautiful places to hike and be outdoors as well. Different wineries in the Finger Lakes region. So that's all great stuff that is local to Rochester. So you don't have to veer off too far to experience both that nature and then also that comfort if you're more of an indoor person as well. Now, back to our basic application checklist, because this is important. As you're navigating, what does that look like? What does my checklist entail? You have your application, your transcripts that are required, a resume, and we also have essays. So those things, those 4 things, really quick and easy for you to get together and apply. And as Andrew mentioned, for those individuals that fill out the survey that Monique will, share with you later on, we will waive that application fee for you. We also require TOEFL, IELTS, or Duolingo. We do also have waivers for that if you have attended a institution where English is the primary language of instruction for your undergraduate degree. And we certainly talk to you one-on-one if that's the case, or you send us information regarding that. And then optional for us are the GMAT, GRE, EA scores, a video essay for MBA only. So there's distinctions there, but this is the quick screen grab of what that application checklist looks like for you guys. And just quickly, some dates to keep in mind for these coming deadlines or application decision deadlines. You would still be in that round 3 application hold if you have not yet started your application. We'd certainly hope that this presentation has helped you gain some of that courage or knowledge even of starting your application and what that might look like for Simon. We don't want the conversation to end here, so here are some of our QR codes and links for you to connect with us. We have some students on the call today that I will introduce here shortly, but please make sure you connect with us, attend more of our webinars, learn about our experiences through podcasts, blogs. So we're here to help. As I noted, we don't want the conversation to end today as you're streaming in or listening to this. So please reach out to us. And I'm going to introduce our actually I'll let them introduce themselves. But Ligia and Amanda are here, a representative of our MBA and our MS program. So I will kick it off by passing it on to Ligia.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Daniela. Monique?
Oh, pode falar em português, se você quiser. Ó, são brasileiras.
Yeah, but like in respect to Andrew and Daniela, I will speak English. No, Andrew?
That's okay. That's okay. You're
Yeah. Yeah, so thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate. My name is Ligia. I'm a second year MBA student here at Simon Business School. I'm specializing in brand management and strategy. Prior to Simon, I have 6 years of experience in corporate strategy and marketing, mostly in pharmaceutical and agricultural companies. And I really decided to pursue my MBA because I want to strengthen my leadership skills, my analytical skills. And here at Simon, I'm learning a lot of pricing, of business modeling, a lot of problem-solving skills, in fact. So yeah, I strongly recommend Simon for everyone. Here we have a close-knit community, so I know all my colleagues, my friends. We have the clubs as well. So today I led as a second year. I can have the chance to lead a club organization. I'm the president of Simon Life Science Club and also the vice president of the consulting club. So really excited to be here today. I'll be graduating in May, but happy to answer any questions.
Congratulations, Lydia. Thanks for sharing.
Hi,
Amanda?
Hi, my name is Amanda. I think I'm introducing Portuguese. Meu nome é Amanda, hoje eu sou estudante de mestrado em finanças. Na verdade, eu tenho meu background em engenharia mecânica e eu decidi fazer essa mudança de área para finanças. E, bom, o que eu tenho aprendido, eu acho que a Monique já já deve ter falado em alguma live com vocês. O mestrado aqui nos Estados Unidos é um pouco diferente do que o mestrado no Brasil. O mestrado no Brasil é mais focado para a área acadêmica. Aqui é para realmente te preparar para o mercado de trabalho, principalmente americano. E tem sido muito bom, como Andrew e Daniela falaram. Eles têm todo esse suporte para poder realmente nos colocar no mercado de trabalho. Nós temos disciplinas também em relação a isso. Em finanças, eu tenho aprendido bastante coisa também. Eu cheguei bem cru aqui. Então, assim, eu não tinha nenhum background em finanças antes. Então, se você não tem um background em finanças, não tem background em contabilidade, em business, não tenha medo. Você pode vir, eles vão dar esse suporte, é bem legal. todo o suporte que a Simon dá, tanto em questão carreira, tanto em questão acadêmica, são muito bons. É, e é basicamente isso. Eu estou muito feliz de estar aqui com vocês hoje, responder qualquer dúvida, qualquer pergunta. Fiquem à vontade. Monique?
Thank you, Amanda. As you were saying, you don't have a background in finances. I was talking today with a student. She's a nutritionist, and then she pursued associate degree in hospitality management. And I was telling her how MS or MBA program would be the best fit for her because she wants to go in management and not stay in hospitality. So it's truly for people who are interested in different sides, all the different sides of business. But thank you so much for sharing your background. I'm gonna ask you guys, Lydia and Amanda, and you'll feel free to reply in English or Portuguese. How long have you guys been in the US, and what's your favorite thing about living in Rochester? Lydia, you go first.
So I think one of the things that I enjoy most here in Rochester, first are my friends. So I have the opportunity to meet like people from Mexico, Indian, Canada, and establish this strong relationship and friendship with them. Apart from the professional side and student side, it has been really rewarding. And one of my favorite places here in Rochester, I particularly love to run. So I love to run around campus. It's beautiful. Like it's especially like in spring, during the fall, it's super beautiful to run around campus. So I think my favorite place is on campus.
That's great. How about you, Amanda?
My favorite, I think it's like leisure. I really like hiking. Here it's so pretty, principally in the fall and the spring, like leisure said. And yeah, I think I've been enjoying. It's crazy, but I've been enjoying the snow. It's so pretty, and it's a really different experience you have in Brazil. I think it's more than
Where are you guys from in Brazil? All the Brazilians
I'm
that are here present.
yeah.
Tell me where you guys are from Brazil.
I'm from Minas Gerais.
Where
I'm
in Minas
from
Gerais?
Rio. Sorry.
Rio. Where in Minas Gerais, Amanda?
I'm from Ipatinga.
Patinga.
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
countryside
east.
of
Yeah,
Minas.
yeah, kind of. Have a big
Oh, that's
industries there.
That's great. How
Yeah.
about you, Lydia? Where are you from? You're from Rio.
Yeah, I was born in Rio, but I was working in São Paulo like mostly 6 years before coming to the US. So
So, yeah, Rio and São Paulo. How about you, Fernando? Where are you from?
I'm from São Paulo as well, and I didn't introduce myself, but I graduated last May of 2025, and I'm still in Rochester. My wife, she's in Lydia's class right now. She will graduate next May. They're colleagues, but I'll soon be moving to Boston, and yeah, I'm really happy with Simon and all the opportunities. And my favorite thing, I know you haven't asked me about it, but my favorite thing here is definitely the sports vibe that the US has and no other country. I think Brazil also has, but regarding soccer, but here is about everything. So any place you go, you were talking about sports and everything like that. So I think this is the part that I most enjoy, to be honest.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I love how everybody cares about sport here, and kids we do care about putting kids in sports early in life. That's so important so they develop those sport skills that I don't have because I've never been put in sports, but that's okay. So guys, I'm gonna ask my team now to put the form here so people can start filling the form. You guys are gonna receive the answers of their forms, and then I guess you guys are gonna email them a few waiver code or something like that, right?
Yep, exactly. Yes, it'll be applied automatically, so they don't need a code, but we'll definitely be in touch moving forward. Yep.
That's great. Will, coloca o formulário aqui, pessoal. A gente vai colocar um formulário para vocês. E aí vocês preenchem esse formulário. Ele vai se fechar daqui a pouco, então é só para quem está ao vivo mesmo. We have now 472 people live, so I'm telling them that they're going to have just the live time to fill the form, and then we're going to close the form again. Então aí a gente vai fechar o formulário. Então, vocês têm este tempinho. E aí, vocês vão ter fee waiver na Simon Business School. E aí, eu recomendo que você entre lá no site da Simon Business School. Veja a quantidade de programas e de diferentes especializações que eles oferecem. Ah, mas eu sou da saúde. Ah, mas eu sou engenheiro. Mas, olha só, dá uma olhada na Amanda. Qual que era o seu background, Amanda? Eu esqueci o que você falou.
Eu venho de engenharia mecânica.
Engenheira, né? A gente tem bastante engenheira. A gente tem uma aluna, a Samantha, ela é bióloga, e hoje ela faz MBA, não na Simon, mas ela faz um MBA em outro lugar. Ela é bióloga e faz MBA. A gente tem alunos nutricionistas que fazem MBA. Enfim, recomendo que você preencha o formulário, porque daí você garante uma isenção de aplicação, de taxa de aplicação na Simon Business School. E aí você entra no site e veja ali o que te chama a atenção dentro do site. Essa parte de inteligência artificial hoje está super em alta, então pode ser alguma coisa que vocês podem se interessar. I'm checking if there's any other questions here that so the people are asking, they're trying to start for the fall 2020, fall 2027, and fall 2026. If there's really still a chance, even if you're applying on round 3, which you know is a pretty late round, is there still a chance for 2026, or it's better just to start planning for 2027?
Well, there's certainly still time. Maybe Ligia, I'll tee up for this one as a let's say a late applicant. Still time to apply. There is also still scholarship available for later round applicants, because we know that not everyone is going to apply round 1, right? That there are still going to be some very strong applicants that apply later into the cycle, into round 2 and round 3 and round 4 even. And so the other just point to note is that there is a visa process, and we keep you moving pretty quickly with that process as well. And so just to make note that as you are applying late, that we'll just have to stay on top of kind of all those other steps as well, right? That need to happen kind of concurrently. But Ligia, any comments about a late applicant process for you?
Yeah, so in my case, I decided to apply in, I think, May. And then I sent an email to Andrew asking, Andrew, can I still apply? And Andrew was super nice with me. And then I apply, and then I got my approval. And then I think I got my visa in less than 1 month. And then in July, I was here for the first week of orientation. So yeah, but awesome experience.
That's amazing. A Lígia tá falando aqui que ela aplicou em maio. O Andrew falou que também ainda tem scholarship para você aplicar agora. A Lígia falou que aplicou em maio. Em menos de um mês ela estava com o visto dela na mão. E aí ela chegou nos Estados Unidos em agosto. Então, foi... Em agosto? Em julho. Então, foi muito, muito rápido todo esse processo. E ela foi uma pessoa que aplicou lá já na finaleira, assim, quando quase não dá mais tempo. Mas muito bom. Good to know that they still have time. They still can have hopes. And how about both for the MBA and for the MS? There's still time. They're still receiving applicants. Okay.
Yes,
great.
yes, certainly. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, people they're commenting here that the visa is the main concerning that they have, but the process through the university, it's similarly faster and easier. That's great. Yeah. And you guys are open to different backgrounds, I imagine, because people are here, oh, I am in communication, but I have a business experience. I am in X, Y, and Z, and I am interested in business. So I was telling them that you guys are open to different backgrounds, right?
Yes, exactly. In fact, in the MBA program, especially, I would say close to 75% of our class are interested in they're career changers or shifting their career. And so it's very, very common to see quote unquote non-traditional backgrounds coming to an MBA to build up that core business experience and curriculum, right, and education in order to pivot their career. Yeah, very, very common.
No. Okay, that's great. Just confirming, making sure that I'm giving them the right information. Thank you, Andrew. Pessoal, então é isso. Se tiver mais alguma pergunta, eu passo aqui para eles. O formulário está aqui para vocês preencherem e ganharem a isenção da taxa de aplicação na Simon Business School. Pessoal, eu sei que vocês estão amando aqui, vou falar para eles que eles são muito simpáticos e que vocês gostaram, estão gostando bastante. Daí, para vocês saberem qual o score do Duolingo, do TOEFL, entra lá no site, que daí, se alguém souber de cabeça aqui, alguém não sabe, entra lá no site que eles falam. Não precisa de GRE é opcional. E é isso. O GRE é opcional. GRE é opcional. That's a good question. That's a good question. I live in Brazil, but I am an American citizen. Should I apply as an international student or domestic student? That's a tricky one. Oh, that's a tricky one for the admission people over here.
You actually apply as a U.S. citizen, yes. So even our U.S. citizens or permanent residents who live abroad, they would apply as a U.S. citizen. Yep, exactly. Yeah, even if they've never been here before. Yes. Yvonne, I saw you unmuted as well. Anything else to add there?
No, just yeah, and it doing so will facilitate just bypassing the entire visa process. So what triggers the visa process is indicating that you are an international student. If you indicate domestic, you bypass that entire thing. You can come tomorrow, or maybe in a week.
Yeah. I'll just also maybe one more mention quickly as well, that our programs are very international, very diverse. And so, you have a lot of students that are coming from all over the world. And in fact, a lot of companies are excited to see students who have that international experience that can bring that to their professional career as well. So just wanted to make a note of that.
That's amazing. That's great to know. Ele tá falando que o programa deles... I'm sure, yes.
For just adding Andrew's, my class, for example, is 90% international students.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's great to hear. Olha, ela falou que 90% da sala dela é de aluno internacional, e o Andrew reforçou que as empresas, elas adoram ir lá na Simon, recrutar aluno, por causa dessa diversidade de internacionais que eles conseguem manter nas classes deles. Eu achei incrível. E, deixa eu falar para vocês aqui, todo mundo que tá mandando pergunta aqui. Esses QR Codes aqui, tem um do MS, que é do mestrado, e um do MBA. Tirem foto do QR Code, tirem print da tela, porque com esse QR Code vocês conseguem falar direto com essas pessoas, né? Com o Andrew, com a Daniel, vocês conseguem falar com eles, eles vão responder as dúvidas de vocês. E sim, eles respondem. Eles não vão deixar de responder vocês, então podem mandar dúvidas, faz parte do trabalho deles responder a dúvida dos alunos internacionais, então tirem foto desse QR Code aí, porque ali eles vão responder todas as dúvidas que vocês tiverem em relação por exemplo, estou vendo dúvidas aqui no chat, aceitam DET, né, que é o Duolingo Test? Aceitam, mas você pode ir lá e checar qual que é a nota, checar qual que é as condições do DET. Anything else, Andrew, Danielle, that you guys would like to add?
I would say that closing comments, it's definitely something that isn't intuitive. Applying to a graduate program is a big deal. It's a big step. And I'd say that one of the comfortable things, even for myself, as I tried to pursue graduate education, was having a team and knowing that they were going to be supportive with the process. And I hope that some of our student commentary today, as well as our, continued outreach is something that propels you towards considering that, if that's something that you've been even curious about slightly, because education is something that is ever growing and continuously can make you better and maybe reach a level of self-actualization and explore a career that you maybe had not thought about before. And I can see that here at Simon with our programs, our professors, conversations, student interactions that I've had the pleasure of having as well. So I would say if you are thinking about reaching out and you're hesitant, do it anyway. Oftentimes the best things that you do are things that you have to do a little bit scared. So yeah.
Thank you, Danielle. Anything else, Andrew? So we can close the live, say goodbye to all those people that are here listening to us.
We really do appreciate all the time. And I would say, to echo Daniela's comments, it's easy for us to say, have that confidence, hit submit. You never know what might happen, right? How your life will change. But we're excited to work with you and support you however we can. And so just appreciate the time. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Monique.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here tonight, talking with all those Brazilians that have the dream to be studying in the US soon, hopefully at Simon Business School. But so it means a lot for us to hear from an American university that we're still welcome. We should apply. We should have the confidence. We are going to be great students and we're going to do it. And you guys are going to give us all the support that we need to go into the market. And with that, I just want to thank you guys and thank you for being here tonight. Pode finalizar, Will. That's it, guys. Thank you.
Todo mundo que a gente entrevista que foi aprovado tem algo em comum. No final, eles falam, o que é determinante é não desistir.
Eu passei na Florida State University,
Kent State University,
na San Diego State University,
University of Oklahoma.
Eu passei para Criminology,
PHD em Rehabilitation Sciences.
Passei na Universidade de Rochester,
Universidade do Texas Tech University.
Por que não trazer alguns dos nossos alunos que estão indo para os Estados Unidos e contar a história deles aqui.
E as histórias fazem parte disso, da gente aprender com os casos das pessoas e de também conseguir inspirar pessoas para que elas tenham essa motivação de não desistir.
É sempre bom conhecer pessoalmente, né? Agora que eu conheci elas.
Nossa, eu acho as meninas maravilhosas, elas estão sempre muito dispostas a ajudar.
Inúmeras vezes eu precisei do apoio delas fora da comunidade, assim, de chamar, explicar a situação, e elas estavam ali presentes, totalmente presentes para mim naquele momento.
Elas realmente se importam com os alunos.
Ah, maravilhosas! Incríveis, sabem muito, né?
A gente não encara só na parte, assim, vamos conseguir fazer com que vocês cheguem nos Estados Unidos. Não, vamos conseguir que vocês cheguem lá, mas sejam diferentes.
As pessoas vão mudar de país. Tem gente que ia viajar daqui 2 dias, tem gente que vai viajar daqui 4 dias. É muita coisa para resolver. E eles largaram tudo, todos os pepinos que tinham que resolver, tudo que tinha para fazer, e falou, não, eu vou lá, que eu vou contar a minha história. E eles vieram.
Dá uma chance pra ti, pro teu futuro, porque a mentoria é muito mais do que um curso, sabe?
Deixar pra depois é deixar pro nunca, assim.
O objetivo é continuar a fazer o pós-doc lá.
Continuar a minha jornada acadêmica nos Estados Unidos.
E a gente vai continuar junto nessa jornada.
E continuar nessa rede do PHDNOSEUA lá, que já tá ficando forte.
Então, meu nome é Rodrigo, eu faço PhD em matemática aqui na Indiana University, Purdue University em Indianápolis. Aqui é um laboratório, muitos laboratórios que tem aqui na UPY, né? Aqui trabalha principalmente aí na área de medicina, né? Nanosystems. Eu acho que foi um grande baque, assim, relacionado ao que tem no Brasil, né? Porque aqui a estrutura realmente é muito rica, né? Muito focada na tecnologia, assim, no desenvolvimento da ciência, né? E, de novo, né, uma coisa muito aberta, né? A gente consegue ver assim claramente que eles estão realmente investindo em tudo isso, né? E eu acho que, principalmente assim, com a minha recepção aqui, né, foi algo muito inesperado. Eu gostei muito, é claro, da estrutura, mas também eu não esperava ser tão bem recebido, né? Mas isso faz parte da experiência, né? Isso aí me deixou muito mais confortável aqui, né, de ter sido acolhido de uma maneira tão generosa, né? Que é um mercado, né? Mercadinho simplesinho, né? Que a gente vem para comprar coisa básica, né? Tem aqui os restaurantes, né? Tem aqui esse Panda Express, tem um Pizza Hut ali na frente. E tem aqui também a Pantry, né? Paul's Pantry, que é um local que você vai para pegar comida de graça.
Lu, o que você come no dia a dia aqui?
Então, eu ainda não cheguei na parte do feijão, mas eu faço os meus legumes, eu gosto muito de comer saladinha, sempre uma proteína e... Enfim,
traz a lancheira,
eu trago a minha lancheirinha. E aqui, geralmente, é o lugar que eu mais fico com os meus colegas. Esse lugar é lindo.
Aqui no meio?
Isso, a gente sempre traz uma bolsinha, alguma coisa, senta,
Deixa eu dar uma
fica aqui.
Me sinto num filme todos os dias aqui.
Olha essas árvores aqui.
É lindo.